근데 이거 뭐야? 또 포기 또 주는 신성하다. 이건 또 아, 이 메인 퀘스트구나. 자, 그러면 이제 그 보클레흐 궁으로 가야겠죠. 공작 부인에게 이쪽으로 갔던 것 같은데. 이정표가 야, 여기도 뭐 노비그라드 못지않게 그래도 나름 꽤 큰 염료상인이 있네. 잠깐만. 여기 보관함이 있네? 이거 내 집이 있어 여기. 아, 이거 준다 그랬지. 아, 보관함에 좀 놓고 갑시다. 그러면 내 물건 좀. 만티코 세트도 놓고 가자. 아, 여기 내 집이었어? 와, 씨. 게롤트 부자네. 보관함이 저기 여기가 우리 집. 오케이. 아, 뭐야?
Welcome home, sir. I am
Panama
Barnabas
passport.
Passalfalti. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major
okay.
Domo of Corfu Bianco.
오케이.
I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an
누군데 롬팔리가?
extraordinary
처음
demanding
들어봤어.
gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your
내가
typical
처음으로 소유해본
gentleman.
부동산이야.
Truth be
지금
told,
게롤트가
this is
100세에
the first real
가까워졌는데
property
드디어
I've ever owned.
100세에 다다라서 내 집 마련의 꿈을 이루었다.
You must leave it all
불쌍해.
to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands.
오케이. 아, 이거 또 말을 해야 돼?
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to
파산했구나.
sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colourful man of Ketweni origin.
오케이.
He was actually a headsman.
No, not him, but his grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common
아이고.
cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair.
무시무시한
Went
가문이구만.
about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary
야,
service,
사람 목을
the
깔끔하게
Duke granted
잘
him a
잘랐다고
title and
이
his
영지와
estate.
자기를
Monsieur
줬다고?
Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years.
아, 하지만
Once
조부랑
retired,
이렇게
he settled
할아버지
here
그
and
위
took to
세대들은
producing
그렇지만
wine.
아래
Sadly,
세대는 그냥
misfortune
포도주.
struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol.
후각이랑 미각
His
잃으면
medic
포도주 사업
forbade
못하지.
it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all.
Oh?
He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends
아니,
from
어떻게
far
만들어?
and wide in order to treat them to his
미각과
wine.
후각을 이런데
and
어떻게
delight
포도주를
in the
만들어?
fact that at least
맛이 있는지
someone
없는지
could enjoy it.
판단을 못하는데.
It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur
일단은 오케이.
Bolius.
아, 잠깐만, 이거야. 나
Mind
진짜
giving me a
보관하면
little
할
tour
이거
to
뭐야?
Corfu Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please.
아,
I
이게
think
노란색
it would be practical
선택지는
to begin
진짜 선택을
on the
할
hill.
수밖에 없어. 마성의
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
야, 좋다.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of
투세는
interesting
집,
details.
영지 이런 게
Follow me,
이런
please.
스타일이네. 기본적으로.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major
아,
domos.
이거 어떻게 하다 보니까
My
또 이게
father
부가
was a
퀘스트가
major
그냥
domo,
돼버렸네.
as was my grandfather before him, as was my
가세요.
great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start
저택
the
관리인
tradition.
가문.
Great
이것도
aunt.
가문이다.
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to a major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
I've lots to do
야,
before it gets
이거 내 집이 마을이 내 영지.
The servants' quarters. I
아,
occupy the
하인들도
green
있구나. 내
hall.
하인들. 와.
With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be
야.
paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
야, 아니 이거 안나 헨리에타 공작이 나한테 어마어마한 걸 줬네. 단순 크라운 돈 몇 푼이 아니라.
That is mine!
Baron Rossel ordered the vines
하인
in this part of
입단속
the
좀
estate
시켜야겠는데
uprooted
근데.
and olive
일단?
groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now
올리브를
either.
그것도 괜찮은 거 아니야?
No one can believe the dam of grapes is more a burden than that steel of yours. Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the
아,
world's
이 정면에 저게
oldest.
포도 농장이구나.
Aged
와우.
in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and
야, 훌륭하다.
cinnamon
진짜
notes.
훌륭해.
I
Marvelous.
아니
have to try it one of
이런
these days.
꽃이라면은 인터넷이 없고 뭐 이렇게 뭐 자동차도 없고 이런 세상이라도 과거로라도 나 돌아가고 싶어.
Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran
그리고
dry
이런
long
세계에서 그냥 살아도
during the
만족합니다.
raucous feasts Master Boleus held.
괴물만
He would
없다면요?
order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Boleus school for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak
아
and had
진짜?
decided to end his life by
또 실현을
jumping
당했어?
into the well. The festivities were coming to a close. And
아니,
the well was nearly empty
집을
when the
소개를 해주세요.
suicidal
지금
guest
체크를 하지 말고
finally
장부
jumped.
체크.
Instead of killing himself, he merely
왜
broke his
갑자기
legs.
물품 체크를 해 여기서 집 소개하다가.
Drank himself to death.
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
A man who dare not down some red is a man who
Monsieur Boleus, his wife Nina,
정원?
kept a garden here. A
그래?
supremely lovely place it was.
Bit
아
neglected now.
그러네. 지금 뭐
I
버려졌다고? 어.
Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory. And once again,
여기
plant
약초랑
it
다른
with
식물들 그래
herbs
심자고
and other vegetation.
심도록 하자고. 야 이거 집 한번 둘러보는데 이거 10분은 걸리겠네. 근데 진짜 VR로
Madame
위쳐가 된다면
Nina
진짜 같이
planted
걸어보고 싶다.
diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here.
그래요.
One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
한 바퀴 얼추 좀 돈 거 같죠? 이 정도면은? 아니네 집으로 왜 안 들어가? 여기 또 뭐야 마곡간인가 여기는?
This served as an additional
아,
wine
포도를
cellar
저장고
in years of plentiful harvests.
풍년인 경우에
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for
아
Roach.
마곡간으로 변신? 오케이. 뭐야 이거 대패질을 하고 있어. 기술자들이 많네. 요런 데가 이 투생에서는 이렇게 지하 요런 데 포도주를 저장하더라고요.
Voila. During Monsieur Boleus's time,
시원하게,
wine was kept
서늘하게.
here, but Baron Rossel
아
used
올리브
to
기름을
store
보관하는
olive
용도로도
oil. I
좋네.
took the liberty of cleaning up the mess.
아 올리브 저장고?
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks,
아
Barnabas
내가
Basil.
브룩스랑 싸웠던 데가 여기야? 아 여기야? 아 이렇게 아 오케이 좋아요.
Same wine and look like swirling wine. It's enough to drive you batty.
아 됐네요. 이제 다 돌아본 것 같고
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot
파사드가
deny
뭔데?
it. A certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of
뭐 건물
subtle
외벽인가?
paint.
그러네. 좀 낡긴 했네 이렇게 보니까. 가자고. 이제 집 안으로 드디어 들어가는 거죠?
but welcome inside.
울긋불긋하네.
On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad
오케이.
idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will together devise some innovative
그러겠네. 진짜.
arrangements.
야,
A
이런
few
상황에서
paintings,
그림이
for
있으면 너무
instance, would
좋겠다.
breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small
아,
sum
저택을
towards
꾸밀
its
수가 있구나,
beautification,
여기를.
consider me at
아,
your
너한테
service.
말하면 된다 이거지. 오케이.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do
오케이.
any
소리는
remodeling.
뭐 안 할 것 같아요. 한번 커맨드나 볼까?
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
아, 이런 식으로. 예를 들어서 집을 손봐야겠어. 이거 누르면은
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply
그래요.
Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made
내
room to
갑옷이랑
display
무기를
the
전시?
Admiral's armor and weapons, of
어허.
which he was a passionate collector.
어우, 신경 쓰지 마.
Need to think it over
너무
some.
많은
I
비용이 들어.
understand, of course. As the venerable Lady Eve Knibley would so quaintly put it, the rash oft contract rashes.
오케이. 그럼 이만.
That's all for now, BB.
비비.
Thanks.
비비라고 하자. 비비. 코르보 비앙고 이전에 전성기와 같이 복구시키자. 와 씨. 뭐 이거는 이렇게 돼 있고 여기 같은데? 뭐야? 그림을 건다? 오. 또 걸 수 있나 어디? 트로피를 넣는다? 별게 다 있네? 그림 또 못 거나? 사용? 자는 건가? 뭐야? 이거 뭐지? 와. 연금술 연구실. 저거는 개방을 해야 되네. 뭐 그냥 하면은 일단 이렇게 낮까지 8시까지 잡을까 그러면? 와 좋다. 별게 다 있네. 이런 게 있었어. 트로피는 없고. 그림을 또 걸어. 아니 그림. 폰탈에 그림을 이래서 이렇게 다 모아놓는 거네. 일단 보관함에 또 넣읍시다. 이리스도 넣고요. 아미도 넣고. 이건 팔 거고. 만티코어 강철. 일단 만티코어 세트를 갖고 다니긴 좀 뭐해. 이건 넣어놓고. 이거 필요하면은 다시 가져. 투생기사 이건 팔 거고. 이건 팔고. 밀티스 이것도 일단 놔두자. 요 정도. 그림을 또 여기에 걸 수 있을까? 못 거네. 근데 이거 보니까 집수리는 하긴 해야겠다. 아니 원래 저는 사실은 요거 때문에 그렇거든요. 여기에 아닌데? 원래 그거 나 있는데 그 하츠 오브 스톤의 그 퀘스트? 10,000원 내라는 거 뭐 있었거든요. 그게 없어졌다잉? 아니 이거 투생에서 나와야지 그게 개방이 되는 건가? 아 이거 아닌데? 아무튼 뭐 그런 게 있었어요. 자 그냥 갑시다. 됐어 이 정도면 됐어. 그 퀘스트 포도주는 신성하다. 이거 빨리 보고를 하러 갑시다. 어디야? 집 이거가 여기가 정문이고. 여기로 가면은
A man who dare not down some red is a man whose wife's
자 이제 보클레흐 궁으로 가면 되겠죠? 좋아요. 자 이거 집이 최고 이것도 하는데 만만치 않겠네. 엄청 오래 걸리겠네. 뭐 끝까지 다 할 수 있을지 모르겠지만 자 봅시다. 이게 또 이렇게 가라고 돼 있네. 막상 궁 내부로 간 게 없는 것 같아. 이렇게 여기에 계셔.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher. I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed
얘 이름
soon
뭐였지?
after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case is more
받고 있다는
serious than we
사실을
thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with
아,
nothing?
중간 보고 하러 온 거다.
We are
중간
very
보고 하러.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a Witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake
재밌는
through its
친구네.
heart.
말 되게
Garlic's
재밌게 해.
useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child,
갈매나무
Grandmama
같은
Adamata
소리하고
always claimed
잡혔어.
buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
아 진짜?
Excuses.
내가 그러면은 그 노비그라드에서 죽인
Your Grace,
뱀파이어도
I
아직
shall
살아있다는
assemble a
거잖아.
battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another
아, 세상
scourge.
물정을 잘 모르는구나.
40, 50, 100. Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do
얘는
such
진짜 아무것도
things?
모르는구나 진짜. 뱀파이어에
Creatures
대해서.
like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different.
이런
Unique or
것만
exceptional, you
보면은 그
might say.
뱀파이어가 거의 뭐
Some transform
이
into
세계관의
giant bats.
최강자급이네.
Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What then do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out
Oh.
one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a
논리에서
plan?
점점 밀리고 있죠 이 친구.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha!
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmail? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
아, 굉장히 괜히 보고 있다는 생각이 든다. 뭐 스토리상 그렇게 흘러가긴 하겠지만.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks.
아니다, 잘 보고 했다.
Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop up!
그렇지. 와인 전문가한테.
In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of estes,
그렇지.
Ervelus,
아, 공작 부인에게 오길
Fiorano.
잘했네.
Your Grace wished to see me.
벌써 왔어?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap.
그래. 일은 이렇게 전문가의 협력
Benoit,
플레이가
can you
굉장히 중요하다.
determine which wine made this stain?
Yes. The west bank of the Saar too. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak.
이게 전문가지.
Hue, deep burgundy.
이게
Clarity,
능력자지.
high. It's simple.
와.
Saar, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible.
어?
The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and
엄청
exclusively for
좋은
the ducal
고급
table.
와인이라는 거네? 그럼 추적의 범위가 더
Perhaps some
좁혀지겠지.
Sonreal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
야, 이 포도주가 궁금해.
Sonreal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier
아니야,
is
소믈리에는
mistaken.
정확해. 이거 난 이미
In
신뢰하고
matters
있어,
of
저
wine,
사람은.
Benoit is never mistaken.
그럼
If he says it's Sonreal, it
그럼,
is
그럼.
Sonreal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
거기 납품하는 곳에서
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me?
나
Out of the question.
진짜? 너도 간다고?
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal
아,
hiney
뭐
and do
이분
nothing
그
while our
여장부
duchy is in
스타일이니까.
grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too
근데
dangerous.
솔직히 나도 나 혼자 가는 게 좀
Witcher
편하긴
should go
한데
alone.
솔직히.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt.
아, 너도 가는 거야?
We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to
아,
gossip.
저 대머리 저 대장 이름 뭘
For the duration of
까먹었어.
this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your grace.
그래, 안나 헨리에타.
Yes, Your Grace.
안나 헨리에타라고. 이
Witcher,
자식아.
are you ready?
가자.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more
그렇지.
appropriate.
의상을
to
갈아입자. 저
conceal.
보석
Then we
목걸이
will be
보석
off.
나부랭이도 다 빼버리고. 얼마 뒤. 아직 그 조선시대 때 왕이 사복 입고 몰래 그 나가는 것 같다. 얼마 뒤 카스텔 라벨로로 가는 길.
This
같이 가네 이렇게 그냥?
Have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
안나
How did it
헬리에타를
end?
후회해라.
Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
그럼 디틀라프는 결국 이제 죽일 수가 없다는 거네? 뭐, 어휴.
You, hey, with the blades on your back.
고통받는 포도농장?
Look, monsters all about.
참 여기 어디죠? 아씨 저기 가고 싶다. 새 표지라고 나와 있었는데 왜 표지가 없어? 그냥 갑시다 일단. 지금
Come on, Roach.
Panthers have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Stay back, Your Grace.
뭐라고?
We shall see to this.
이 자식들 피컨 표범이 맞나요? 아이 자식들! 오케이.
Back, you beast!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been
아
done
왜
for.
안 타?
Thank you. Happened by.
Saved our lives.
Hooray!
호레이.
Castel Ravello.
It's the best in old Toussaint. An old master of the
Fabrizio?
winemaking trade runs it. Fabrizio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for
다
years.
왔네요. 카스텔
There's
라벨로로.
never been a problem. Till now.
어디로 가는
I wish
겁니까?
to know your thoughts. Gareth.
앞장서시죠.
The Sonreal stain.
오른쪽.
How did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
정면에 표지가 보이고요. 내가 여기 와본 적이 있나 보네? 오케이.
Whoa there, Roach.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any
Ah, de la
visitors
Tour,
from the
이름이.
palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabrizio. I am well.
전하.
Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
가볍게 풀어볼까? 일단 너무 처음부터
Came
압박하면은
to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabrizio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about San Real?
I am at your service.
The San Real. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not
어허.
like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally
아,
and let
근데
no
어차피
one
이거는
near the fat.
수량이 그렇게
Workers
많지는 않을 것
again
같으니까.
assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one.
그렇군.
The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete,
그렇구만.
it becomes Soria.
니놈.
And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
포도주는 어떻게 배달되지?
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison, guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not
Just
get
a bit.
anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace, how am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not
둘중
have,
하나일 테지.
which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But
Silence! And listen.
어우,
I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is this Sonreal stored?
in
좋댔네 얘는.
the main cellar around the corner, I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
이게 뭔 날벼락이야.
Of course, Your Grace.
어,
Here it
야밤에.
is.
Come, Witcher.
근데 얘가 뭔가 일을 꾸밀 그런 작자로 보이진 않는데. 그러니까 이 친구가 직접 뭔가 하는 게 아니고 뭔가 어떤 세력에
What if Fabricio's
몰래 돈을
blackmailing the
받고
vampire?
샹그리아를
Consider
내줬거나
that.
그런
He has
정도는
his
할 수 있을 것 같은데
flaws,
얘가
but I
직접
would
뭔가
never suspect him of such a thing.
뭐
He's
협박을
been
하거나
very loyal.
그런 건 아닌 것
He
같고.
owes all he has to me. His father frittered
뭐
away
정말
the
그
family fortune.
배달책을 관리를 잘 못한
encyclopedic
그런
knowledge of wine.
허점을 드러낸
That
거일
is
수도
all.
있고.
Fabricio lived as a beggar until I
어,
appointed him
고맙다.
steward of
나한테
Castel
그런.
Ravenna. Only then did he come into his own.
아, 좀 뛰지? 이렇게 겁나 막 전하.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present.
포도주 통들이 일단 제자리에 있는지. 이거 먼저 보자. 이 장부를 봐야겠는데?
Vintner's log.
발효는 문제 없이
Fermentation complete with no
완료되었다.
complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came
1269
from the
빈티지.
1269 vintage.
오케이.
Let's find it.
또 여기도 뭐 있는 거 아니야? 에스트의 역사. 포도주의 역사죠? 이거 뭐야? 아, 그거 협박 편지. 오케이. 봅시다. 이건 뭘까요? 에르벨루스 1269 빈티지. 아니지. 샹그리아를 차지하죠. 샹그리아.
I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine.
이건 술밖에 없네.
You've good taste.
아우. 에스트 이거 아니잖아.
Est. Think everyone and their mothers
뭐
heard of
떨어져
this
있다.
wine.
Among the best in the world.
아야야야.
Castel Ravello is famous for it.
나무 망치? 샤떡드. 어우, 너무 못해 많아. 찬란한 전화 앞에서 감히. 이건 뭘까요? 피오라나 이거 아니야.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes.
포미노의
That
짧은 역사.
sophisticated palate of his.
포미노도 와인의 한 종류인가 보네. 아,
Got
여기도
Pomino
나무
over
망치가
here.
있네? 아, 아니네. 봅시다. 일단 뭐 2층도 있으니까 2층으로 가봅시다. 여기 먼저 가볼까? 아무것도 없네. 저기 향수. 여기 있다. 샹그레알.
Saint-Réal. Barrels are dated 1268.
아 1268년산이야.
But not
아
quite the right year.
1269년산을 이게 1년 단위로 이렇게 다 나와 있는데, 요걸 아까 그 분우아라는 친구는 몇 년산까지 맞춘 거야. 68년산, 69년산. 와 진짜
Right here.
레전드다. 그 사람.
1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found
Okay.
what we seek.
두드려 봅시다. 아 이거 시야가 너무 거지 같은데? 아 왜 이래?
This one is full.
아우. 아니 뭐야 진짜.
Full.
가득합니다.
Full.
가득합니다. 빈통을 찾아라 이거지.
This one's full
가득합니다.
too.
그럼 요 놈인가 본데? 아 조사 제발.
Full.
요 놈이네 그러면?
This one's full too.
다 차 있잖아.
Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm
뭐
afraid.
어떻게 그러면?
Full they are. The question
아
is, are they
그렇지.
full of Saint-Réal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one.
아
at once.
그렇지.
Ready. We can start.
나 나무망치 아까 있었어.
Ready.
Step aside.
여기도 열어 미리. 아 열으세요 제발. 야 또 이거를
So,
Those hints of spice. Distinctive.
샹그레알
This is
68년산이냐
Saint-Réal.
69년산이냐 이것도 맛의 차이가 있겠지만, 그거는 좀 구별하기 어려울 수 있어도 샹그레알이냐 아니면 다른 포도주냐, 이거는 맛보면 좀 알 수가 있겠죠. 아 이거 보니까 되게 포도주 마시고 싶다. 저 원래 포도주를 그렇게 좋아하는 스타일은 아닌데. 여기에
Revolting, bitter plonk.
could have gone sour while aging.
이게 그거다.
Possible. This is
여기에 다른
wine.
포도주가 들어가
This is
있다.
contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no
그렇지.
accident. I'm sure.
이거는 요
Master Fabrizio.
파브리슈가 연관이 돼 있다는
Let's see
거죠.
what he has to say about it.
역겹고 싼 쓰레기. 넌 좆됐어. 야야야.
Master Fabrizio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
협박범이 그 포도주 그거 한 방울 흘린 거 같고 파브리시오 이렇게.
I admit it. I
알았구나.
sold a barrel of Saint-Réal. I beg you to forgive me.
근데 왜 협박범은 저 샹그레아를 필요로
Why
했을까?
did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was
이렇게까지 해서?
enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his
이거
own?
걸려버리네.
I shall tell you everything if you agree to show me mercy.
이거
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the
꽁조롱이
pheasantry,
있었을 때?
a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his
이거는 오히려 그냥 그럴 수도
clients
있겠다.
had
협박범이
offered dizzying
진짜
sums for
포도주에
even a drop of
엄청난
Saint-Réal. He He was
포도주
to serve
광팬이라고
as
해야 되나?
intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it.
키가 크고 검은 머리에 외국어 억양이 섞인 말투.
Black-haired and
신트라 출신.
spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Cintrin aristocrat at court.
오, 사기친 거야.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
그러니까.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must
그냥
forgive me.
너무 많은 액수를 요구하면은 그럴 수는 있어.
Wine
그렇게 하면 안
itself.
되겠지만.
How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of
아스트라 요새의
darkness
폐허에서
in the ruins of Fort Astra. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men, the kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A
어?
messenger arrived.
그 말은
He said they wished to buy
오히려
another
잘
barrel
된 거지
and
이거는.
well,
그 협박범들가
I've
접선할 수 있는
prepared it
접선
ready
책이
to
마련됐다는 거죠. 그거면 충분하다.
That's
충분해.
enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
목을 베어야지 이제.
Get out of my sight.
어,
Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon.
반역?
Answer for his crime. High treason the
아니 이게
charge.
반역이야 이 죄가? 아니
What
무슨
now, Witcher?
아니 포도주 이거
We set
샹그리아
a trap.
이게 반역이라고?
To catch the wine thieves. Sintry and Noble could be
뭐
our blackmailer.
절도나 뭐 은닉 이런
Next,
것도 아니고.
transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra.
야 투생이
Damien and his
무슨
soldiers will
포도주에
cover
너무
me.
목숨 건 거 아니야 이거?
Once I agree with you. We will do
아
as you say.
대사를 놓쳤네.
Let me know when you are ready.
말하느라고. 시작합시다.
See no reason to wait. Let's get
바로
going.
갑시다.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You will take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
아하. 그래요. 바로 이렇게 컷신으로 그냥 바로 순간이동 되니까 너무 좋네.
Relax. Now we wait.
저 친구들이구만. 신트라에서 왔다는 그놈들.
Ah, our favorite vintner.
수상하죠? 포도주 장인이 안 왔어요. 대신에 웬 검은 마스크를 쓴 흰머리의 남자가 내렸다. 자,
It's
칼빼.
not him.
오호! 얘 들라 뭐? 들라 뭐였지 이름? 이 도적놈의 무리들. 이 도적놈의 무리들. 야, 이르된 까라 자식아. 그렇지. 자식. 어디라고 여기가? 잘라고? 어디 뒤에서 쳐. 일단 또 어디 있어? 너니? 누가 칼? 왜 안 가? 누구야? 자 이래된 깔고 뒤에서 침낭차. 저 터져. 오. 다행이다. 왜 나 피가 안 달았지? 피했나 본데 아까 여기 있네요. 호르니즈, 호그. 근데 다 죽이면은 좀 너무 안 되는 거 아니야?
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how
Oh.
that would have ended otherwise.
린...
at your service. It was a good fight.
오, 전투로
We
우정이
managed to
다져지는
capture one
그런
of the scoundrels.
스토리구나.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment.
어?
I was wrong about you.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True, you are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you
들라크로아였나
put
이름이?
forth, and I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
여기 계신다고?
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
얼마 전까지 레지스랑 같이 이렇게 다니다가 지금은 안나 헨리에타 들라크루안가 뭔가 다니고 있으니까.
Captain, do the honors.
이런 거는 대장이 좀 전문가겠지?
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
어이 개자식이! 어디 말장난이야?
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call
이
it.
자식이! 죽고 싶어!
Wait. He doesn't wish to speak. He needed.
다른 방식으로?
I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
아 그렇지 직접 대면을 시켜주면 되지. 디툴라프한테 이 친구를. 좋은 생각이야.
Sure can.
아주 좋은 생각이야. 아, 안나 헨리에타가 이 굉장히 머리가 좋네.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader. Only he ever knew where to
아
go.
정말 모를 수
He
있어
lies over
이거는.
there, dead.
샹그레알이라는 이
The
굉장한
first barrel went to a
포도주니까
warehouse at the port. But where this one was
항만
found,
창고로
I don't
갔다.
know.
일단 이것도
I
큰
speak true.
정보구만.
You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man.
그래 일단
Spit it out.
말해놔야지 이런 경우에.
The Centurion. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this case.
힌트라인 이름은 모른다 이거지.
That's what they said, that we were working for the Centurion.
아 누굴까? 이
Don't know
이
anything
흑막은
else.
대체 누굴까?
I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there.
아이 도적나부랭이들.
Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post
아직도?
near the port.
Let's go to
일단은
town.
상당한 진전이 있었어요. 지금 여기까지 오는데 많은 진전이 있었습니다.